Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Endless Space 2 with Zebu Nation. We're sitting here, turn 91, and getting ready to move on with our war with the Cravers. Now, it's been about 2 weeks since I played this game, so I've got to catch up myself and kind of refresh what's going on here. But the reason I did that was I had this little problem with my XSplit recorder since they did an update. I got that figured out, and then the game was about to release a new patch, so I decided to wait until the new patch was released, and that was just released, I believe, on Thursday or Friday of last week. So now we're ready to roll and ready to start our new recordings fresh for the next week. And I guess first things first, I'll go over the update a little bit. It is update 0.18. So, well, I guess it's 1.0.18, but, they did a bunch of updates, some bug fixes, a bunch of stuff that we've never ran into, quite honestly, because it has to do with other factions and other races. They did some AI updates, but the big updates is they've actually added a couple of bits of new content with this. They've added 2 new unique planets, 2 new unique heroes, 2 new planetary anomalies, and all of these new things they've added are centered around neutron stars, which is a new type of planetary node that they've also added. So we're going to run into these neutron stars maybe in our travels. Maybe we've already run into a neutron star or two. I'm not sure. I don't recall. But anyway, as we explore the galaxy, we're going to run into a neutron star, and it's actually going to kick off a quest line. And that new quest line will lead us to new hero and new anomalies and all that stuff. So if we run into that, that'll be cool. But if not, we got enough on our plate to deal with here. Number 1, first and foremost, is our war with the Cravers. And we can see how that's going right now. We do have this system here, Pavo. We have them under siege. So as you can see here, this system is under siege, which slowly saps its defensive manpower. So their defensive manpower right now is down to 572. Of course, one of our big problems right now is we don't have any invasion ships. So that's something we gotta think about and work on. Now we got 1 turn until an extreme composite shows up. So that's another military upgrade that we can explore and look at. We've got a fleet down here that's pretty sizable, 7-man fleet. Just finished defeating a fleet up here at Sable and cleared out Sable system. Now I've got a problem, or a question, I guess. Do we continue fighting the Cravers down here around Pixis and sort of defend Pixis? Because I know they've got a couple of fleets. They've got a 9-ship fleet and a 5-ship fleet wandering around here somewhere. I think they're converging on Pixis right now. But the other thing we could do is we could send them over here to clear up the Heracles system, because they do have this 10-man fleet of Cravers. But these Craver ships have a flaw, which is most of them are all short range. So you can see here, these Slicers are decent ships, 49 attack, 107 defense, and we've got a lot of them. But they're all short range, with 0 long range and 0 medium range. So if we could engage these ships at long range, we could probably severely damage or destroy this fleet pretty easily with our current setup we've got here, because we've got mostly long range ships. So we've got that to think about. And we got 2 turns basically to think about it, because that's the time it's going to take our ships to traverse to where they're going. And I guess with that in mind, can we advance our ships? No, we cannot advance our ships. We have 1 idle fleet over here in Mira, which is a new Defender Volume 6. I guess we'll just keep sending those over to Circini. Not much else we need to do with them. We do have this fleet right here. You know what I could do? Instead of just having them sit here, are there any more ships coming on Gemini? Oh, yeah, our big Guardian ship. That's right. That's what we were doing last time, is we're building this Guardian ship. And that's going to be the crown jewel of that fleet. Alright, alright. Understandable, understandable. So now let's end the turn and move on and see what's next. See what the galaxy holds for us. I don't remember seeing this system here. Eris, collapsing star. Oh.
Fortune smiles, for Horatio is willing to speak with you.
Well, howdy do, Mr. Horatio. He seems full of himself, but then again, he would, wouldn't he? Since he's created an entire race based entirely on himself. Where are you, Mr. Horatio? You're over here at Procyon. Whoa, whoa. Battle at Pixis. Ground battle. What's happening here? Enlist your population. Conscription. Add 200 manpower. Protect system. So the Leapers at Pixis, they've dropped 102 troops down here. Right? This is the number of troops that have been generated by the manpower allocated to this invasion, alright? And we've got 40, so if we conscript, we'll get plus 200 manpower, protect system, plus 30% troop health, tactical surrender. I think if we do conscription, I think this is conscription. What happens if we go to... Okay. So if we go to conscription, we'll get plus 40 number of troops. Because with protect system, we just have 40. Tactical surrender, I don't want to click on that. So that'll give us 80 versus 102, which we'll probably lose, but maybe there's a chance. We'll watch one of these ground battles since we've never watched a ground battle before. So let's see. Let's see what's up. Ground battle at Pixis. So there's the Cravers over here. Here's all of our conscripts. Let's see this weird little gun battle take place. Whoa, that's loud. Yeah, it looks like we're probably going to lose here. This is pretty bad. And we got some swords and stuff. That's cool. We're down to 54%. They're still at 90%. So it looks like our conscripts are not doing very well. Down to 38%. We might lose this system for sure. I don't know how many of these back and forths we get. Minor defeat. So we still have some troops remaining. We lost one population, which we probably couldn't afford to do. Because that wasn't a very big colony to begin with. So we definitely need... oh, there's their 9-man fleet heading up to Sable, I'll bet. So we're going to pass them in the distance, and we're going to... Do they only have one? They only have one invader ship here at Pixis. So hopefully we can take care of them with our corvettes and defenders, and then go back up and attack them. Alright, so that was sneaky on their part. Let's move our ships. Oh, did we make it there? Don't think we quite made it there. We're one turn away from making it to Pixis. So they might actually... If they invade Pixis, they might take it over, and then we'll have to take it back, and that's going to be a giant headache. I think that also means that we should send this ship rounding the corner so that they don't get caught in the system with the nine ship fleet. Let's see. Heracles. Still colonizing. I think their fleet might have left. So these gunships are still on the run into unknown territory. So whenever they reach their destination, we might want to send them back over here into the war effort. I don't know. We have a ship over here as well, a pioneer just roaming around the galaxy. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we have these... two systems over here I'd really like to colonize. Maybe colonize all of these systems. But that might be stretching our limits a little too far. I don't know. Gikra, that's a pretty good system too. Oh, that's a steppes planet. We just got the ability to colonize steppes. It's got antimatter on it, which we can't produce just yet. But it does have deciduous trees and Eden incense. Alright, I'm all over the place at the moment. There's Arctic. We can't colonize Arctic yet? I know I've been working on that. I thought... Anyway, that means we might need some colony ships. But first things first, what's going on here? Okay, so there's Horatio. Hello, Horatio. Nice to meet you. We got some more Pulsos on Pictor. That's good for them. Drone networks on Yersh. How we doing down here? It's pretty good. We've got a barren planet here. Life form and subterranean. Wow, look at that. 5 Admantian deposit. Wow. Wow, we do have 2 population here already on Yersh. And we have 2 more on the way. Right? There should be a colony ship right here with 3 more population on Yersh. Alright. So, with those populations on the way, I think we can colonize. We can get the colony started here on Yersh 2. Just thinking ahead. Takes 17 turns versus, come on, 16 turns. Alright, so we'll do Xeno-Industrial, then Interplanetary. Well, that's going to take a long frickin' time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The 3 population here will add, we can fit the 3 population here. I gotta get all my thoughts in order. It's been a while. So, 3 population coming in, we can fit them here just fine, and then Yersh 1 will be a fine, prospering colony, and then we can colonize Yersh 2. That makes sense. So in 25 turns, however long it'll take less than that by the time we finish Xeno-Industrial and Interplanetary Transport Network. But by the time those are finished, we'll have our new colonists, we'll be a thriving colony, and then we can colonize Yersh 2. That seems reasonable. But I did want to look around to see if there was a system that I could create a new colony ship from. None of these boys. You don't have any people on Pixos. So yeah, I spent all my people in defense here. That's not good. We fought to the last man, woman, and child. That's probably not a good idea. We did it nonetheless. Rhea... Picture. Let's see. Do we have any new... We don't have any new specializations. We need to get another specialization in here. Maybe a science specialization so we can add that to Pictor 4. Yeah. So, I don't know if I want to do a colony ship from Pictor just yet. Gemini, possibly. No. Thea. They got plenty of population. There's nobody who's overflowing with population just yet. Although Dobrynia, we could now colonize Dobrynia 2. We are trying to colonize Dobrynia 2. Okay. So let's not worry about that. Again, planetary management is what it's all about. We're just building the iTech center here, so we could build a settler there from Rhea and Pictor and send some of these boys out into the universe. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, science now. What do we got? Extreme composites. So we have new exotic rations. Give plus 200 defense, plus 10% food. Goes to manpower, so that's good. Help us out with our defensive preparations. And then we have a new hull, the Enhanced Egeersy class. We can check that out. Up next are the hyper packs. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And then finally, what's this? Marketplace. Quadrinics price increase. Less than 10 quadrinics on the market with no demand change has led to an increase in prices. Alright. Fine. So let's take a look at our ships. Got a new drop ship. I don't think we can build those, but next time we get a drop ship, maybe it'll come out like that. I don't know. So we have our new Guardian ship that we built. And now we can try creating a new Egeersy class. The Egeersy class is the attack ship. So look, what this has done, what our upgrades has done is added these 3 new slots to our small ship. So we now have another attack slot, another defense slot, and another support/defense slot. So this would, and each of these slots cost an adamantium. So each one you use up one of these, titanium. Titanium. I always want to call it tritanium like it's Star Wars. Or Star Trek. Oh, gosh. I can't think today. Anyway. Point is, we can build better ships. So, what will we build here? Obviously, we need an engine. Hyperion engine, that's good. We need our Gallfire lasers. Basic plasma, basic sync laser. No point in having a sync laser. We do need our ultra dense turrets. I mean, the Gallfire lasers are so good. It's hard to not keep them around. And then the question is, do we want a sturdier ship with more defense? Let's see, what sort of defense do we have here? We could do 2 monohull and 2 plating. Well, you know what? First, let's build the all-out attack ship here. Or can we not? Alright, so now we got defenses. Alright. So let's take 1 here, 1 here, and then we got 1 last adamantium slot for where are the nano repair bots? There they are. I think that's pretty good. Or the plasma intensifier, maybe. Energy damage 20%. We could build a ship around that. You know, if we're going to go offense, we might as well go offense, right? So now plus 20% energy damage. What did that do for us? Let's see. So right now our damage is 231. We add the plasma intensifier. It goes up to 268. So that's a pretty good jump there. So we will design this ship. We'll call this the Lightning. So this is our Lightning attack ship. 3 Gallfire lasers and one ultra dense slug thrower. There we go. So we'll create that design. And then we'll build a little bit more of a balanced ship. Again, we'll start with the engines. We'll go with 3 defense this time. So shield, armor. Then we'll go with the nano repair bots. Then lasers. We'll have one Gallfire and 2 ultra dense slugs. So this is kind of like the Corvette a little bit. but it's still more of a gunship. So what do we call this one? What's a good name for this? It's not quite a gunship. It's not quite a corvette. Because the corvette has the missile launchers. So we'll call this, instead of the gunship, we'll call this the rifle. Why not? Because it's got the slug throwers. I mean, it still has one of the Gallifier turrets, but those are our best turrets, so we might as well put them on everything. And, yeah. It's still mostly a long to medium range ship, but the slug throwers allow us to be pretty evenly matched. So there we go. That ship is a little more resilient than our other ships. Is there a third type of design we want to make? I mean, I don't know that we should make all these designs based off the same hull, but it is, you can see they're getting a little bit more balanced and a little bit more, have the ability to change what they do and how they react. I think we got the Galfire laser. We do need a ship with some invasion possibilities. So we could add the invasion fleet there. Again, we could add the defense. Make it a little bit more of a defensive ship. And then the slug thrower. And the missile launcher. So there we go. That ship is all over the place. I'm going to call this one the Corvair. I think that's how you spell it. I don't think there's an E at the end. So it's kind of like a Corvette, but not quite. It has some other capabilities as well. Alright, so there we go. We've got a few new ships to choose from. Got the Lightning, which is a long-range energy attack ship. Got the Rifle, which is basically like an upgraded gunship. We got the Corvair, which is basically an upgraded corvette. So there we go. We got rid of all the numerical problems with our ships. All right. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Oh, let's quit the game. You know what? I forgot to start my timer, so there's the timer. We'll put the timer on 20 minutes because I'm pretty sure it's been at least 10 minutes. So there we go. 20 minutes on the clock. Let's go. It's getting back in the swing of things with this turn-based. Well, I guess is it a turn? Does this qualify as a turn-based game? I don't think so. It's kind of in its own. It's definitely a 4X. There's no doubt about that. But it's kind of in its own category as well. We have no one left to conscript, so we can't do that. Tactical surrender. No, we'll just protect the system until the very last. They've got 90 troops. We've got 30. This should be another horrendous defeat. I guess I didn't need to watch this. Watch these Reapers come up. They've got some weird little troops here. They've got, like, some guys with pistols who might be officers, I guess. And they've got some guys with rifles. Guys with sniper rifles, maybe. All of our guys look the same. They've got rifles and swords, but here we are. We're down to 10%, and there's one little guy left. One holdout. Oh gosh, he got in one last lick, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, there he goes. Our last defender. We fought to the last. And we suffered a grave defeat. Alright. So now the Cravers are gonna start to take over that system at Pixos. But not for long. Whoa, where did this fleet come from? I don't know. Alright, let's move our ships. Battle at Sable. One corvette is there, so that's not going to work. Let's retreat. And the corvette got away with 60% health loss. But now there's that 9 fleet we got to worry about. Oops. Do you think you can trespass so flagrantly without repercussions? You should know your enemy before making such choices. Remove yourself. Okay. Now is not the time for engagement. Leave our territory. Okay, they've closed our borders to us. Riftborn space is now closed to the outsiders. We wish to contemplate our place in the cosmos in peace. Okay, sorry, buddy. Sorry, pal. I didn't know where you are. Is this... What is this? Leapers. Ooh, the butcher. Yikes. Alright. So our gunships are in trouble over here. Let's send them back from whence they came now. Okay, so here's the problem here with the Riftborn space. Yep, Bundes. The Bundesliga here is under Riftborn control. So we don't want to intrude on these guys, but we are still exploring the galaxy, right? So we'll just... See, we got some probes we can launch. Launch a probe that way. Launch a probe that way. And then we'll just... Can we continue on? No, we can't. We can only go backwards. Alright. So I should have launched a probe that way. But we'll leave. We don't want to be, bad neighbors to those guys, even though we've already blown up one of their ships. Or one of their entire fleets. Alright, so now we'll go to the manufacturing. Pictor has completed that settler. Mira and Thea have completed some other ships, a gunship, and a defender. Alright. So, now we have this colony ship here. Bring them into the world. And, I guess I want to send them up to Gikra. How are we doing here? Nis is colonizable as well, but it's not great planet. Gikra is much better. So we'll send them to Gikra. Set up a nice little colony up there. I mean, we could send them all the way across the friggin' universe, but it'll take way too much time to get there, so no problems with that. Alright. We've had a couple of new ships built, right? Not on Gemini, but one on Mira. Bring that into the fold. Slowly bringing all these ships around. Alright, I don't know what this guy's up to, what this fleet... It looks like they're traveling up here to IC 4725, so we will lock down this system and get ready for a battle there. But down here we should have the ability to take out these boys. Yes, so we can take out the 6th Devouring Horde with our Corvette and our Defender. Let's take a look at the advanced... Maybe? There we go. The advanced battle setup. We are set up, we're 84% to turtle. I don't know about that. What are these guys here? They are 100% short range, so I think we'll just do the old barrage fire. 90% optimal there, but they've got no long range guns, so we should be able to just wipe them out. Decisive victory. They decided to take off. Lose 60% of their health. Alright. So they've gone back to Pavo, where they're going to get destroyed over there. Good news. Good news, everyone. Alright. Keep sending these ships over. Yonder, Thea was where our other fleet was. Another defender. I don't think we'll send them there because that 10 ship fleet is back. So we're going to have to destroy this 10-ship fleet down here at IC-4725, and then go back up to Sable and destroy another 10-ship fleet, and then go over here to Heracles and destroy another 10-ship fleet. So we're just all over the place. It seems like their fleets just hop around, but they must have 3 fleets of 10 ships. I mean, they're all garbage ships, but there are a lot of them. So they've got a ship ready down here too, in their hangars. Don't like that. Alright. I guess we've finished everything. So up next, we've got the Intergalactic Technology Center. We got the Chain Gang program at Mira. We could use some more manpower. Yeah, I haven't looked at what we're doing over here. Let's complete that. Empire-wise, we're not looking good. Minus 70 dust per turn. We've only got 2 turns left of dust. That's not good. Minus 106 manpower, 186 manpower, also not good. Plus 131 influence, so that is good, but we might have to look at the market and selling some stuff in the market if push comes to shove. You have gained control of ERS 48796 Solar Nebula. The effects will be applied to Mira. So what does this do? This adds plus 50 dust onto the system, so that should help our gold dust problems next turn. So as you can see, our influence has reached Eris, and now we technically own that system. We're about to reach Circini as well. I mean, we've pretty much reached it, but I think you have to intersect the center of the solar system to own it. But that's just a guess at this point. The Academy power has increased. Heroes will begin at level 5. That's outstanding. Let's take a look at production. Chain Gang program on Mira has boosted up our manpower. We're only at negative 11 now. Up next are tractable armaments. Let's move our fleets. Battle at IC-4725. Okay, they've got a flagship here. And so do we. They got a flagship, we've got a dropship. So this is Battle of the Commanders here. Slicer. So all these Slicer 6s are short range only. That's bad news for them. They got a Slicer 4, which has some medium and long range capabilities, but it only has 43 attack. So we've got the potential to take advantage of them tactically with our barrage fire. Alright. So we also have multiple fleets here, which they do not have. Flotillas, I should say, not fleets. Alright, so these are all of our long-range ships. I think we still only have 1 short-range ship. Although, a hero ship can actually go at short range. We'll move this guy back to long range. So the Corvette is a long-range ship. Pincer, long-range, Corvette, long-range. And then the Escort, also long range, so they're going to shoot at the Escort, and then hopefully they also shoot at the Positron and leave our leader alone. So these 2 ships are going to move into medium range, and this ship is going to this flotilla, I should say. So this flotilla is going to go into medium range. This flotilla is going to stay at long range. As you can see up here in the barrage fire. Left lane, medium range, center lane, long range, and also another long range if we ever unlocked the 3rd flotilla. So this should be good. They're going to turtle, which means they're going to come straight at us. Let's see how this goes. Start the battle. 2% damage at long range. That's not great, but, you know, better than nothing. And with all of their ships being short-range ships, this should be a one-sided fight. I mean, they don't even have medium range, so once they move up here, they'll be in medium range. They might be able to shoot at these two boys, because they should be in close range of this flotilla. But we'll see. So there's our flagship moving in. There's the rest of the boys warping in. We got some going on here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's stuttering. There's the rest of our fleet over there. There's our flagship and our... there we go. Locking S-foils in attack formation. S-foils. The silence of space suddenly interrupted. I'm not seeing the graphics going off here. This isn't good. I can hear the sound effects, but I'm not seeing any of the shooting graphics. So that's weird. There we go. Now they're popping off. Lasers and missiles everywhere. Flagship firing away. Oh, that... wow, he got hit by 1,000,000 missiles at once. Cravers are now firing back. Looks like they are firing at our flagship. There goes one. They do have two flotillas also. One of their slicers, the slicer 4 is down as well, so that's good. That gets rid of half their medium range capabilities. They are blasting away at the positron, so I'm fine with that. Destroy that positron. He's just a mercenary ship. They are going after our leader quite a bit, which also isn't terrible because the leaders, they'll come back basically. You know, they'll have to be in recuperation phase for like 10 turns, but then they'll come back. So even if you lose a leader, it's not the end of the world. Looks like they've lost a second slicer. A slicer 6 has gone the way of the dodos. We got one slicer 4 left. It'd be nice to take care of him. Where's he at? Oh, they've also got their flagship. It'd be good to take care of their flagship. Do they have another slicer 4 left? I don't see it. 6. There it is right there. So it's been attacked a little bit. It's down to 18 health, 1800 health, but their flagship has also been attacked a little, but this is a pretty huge battle going on. 2 flotillas. Ends in a draw. We lost 1 escort. They lost a slicer 4 and a slicer 6. So that's sort of the epitome of a draw. Their flagship took a lot of damage. Slicer 6 took a lot of damage. Slicer 4 took a lot of damage. But most of our damage went to the escorts. So I guess that's alright. Alright, okay. We're getting reinforcement down here too, so that's good. We do have several reinforcements here and there on the way. They've got another 8-ship fleet. Uh-oh, they've got a butcher. That's no good. 384 attack, 239 defense. And they also have the first devouring horde behind that, so they are cranking out much better ships. That's no good. That's no good. We're going to have to work on building our fleets a little better, because we can take out these kind of fleets, all these slicers and stuff. But I don't know about these butchers at all. It's a much better ship, much better balanced. And slicer, they've now got slicer 11s they're pumping out, which are still only short-range ships, so they still have that flaw in their battle plans. But other than that, they're looking pretty good. What's this, 19 ships over here? First, the 8th Harvesting Horde. Second, Ruining Horde, and the 7th Slaying Horde. So they now have 2 fleets of 9 over here. So they're cranking out fleets. I do not like that one bit. Our gunships are probably going to get destroyed here at Heracles. Not happy about that. Yeah, the Cravers are cranking up their war effort, and our war effort is struggling a little bit. Can we attack these boys again? We can attack them again. We probably should. We've got to win these battles swiftly. Alright, so we'll go back to the advanced. We'll go back to barrage fire, of course. Let's see, who do we have over here on the left? Where's that positron at? There it is. We'll move the positron back over here. This pincer over here. Alright, so let's get in there. Let's have another battle. And let's do some more damage. So they've evened out their flotillas 4 and 4 apiece. You know, they still have the number of ships advantage on us, but they don't have the range advantage. We've got the range advantage. So there they are. That ship is smoking and damaged. Here we are warping in our 2 flotillas. So our commander ship taking some damage, but I believe he's got repair bots on him, so he can help repair at least himself, if not our entire fleet. Here we are. The battle is commencing. Laser fire going off all directions. We're now focusing in on their command ship. Corvettes taking some toll with their missile launchers. We've already destroyed one of their slicers. Looks like our positron is on fire. That slicer is about destroyed. It's only got 800 health left. That one is still full. That one is somewhat damaged. How are they looking? How's their flagship looking? Only 600 left on the flagship. There's a second slicer down. Their flagship should be next. Positron takes a big missile hit. Oh, we lost a ship over here. We lost a corvette. There's our timer. It's another tight, close battle. It's almost to the 3/4 point. Their command ship is down to 300 health. This slicer's down to 500 health, so I think we're winning this battle handily. The only thing they had going for them was their numerical advantage. Oh, there's a huge laser shot on one of our corvettes, but there goes another one of their slicers down. And their flagship is down. They're down to 3 ships. We just lost another corvette. Technically a draw, but there's our flagship repairing itself. So their hero ship, 1 health left on him. So if we destroy him again, he's gone. They've got... Oh, that slicer didn't quite get destroyed. So they still technically have 4 slicers left. We've got the positron and 2 pincers left. So the mercenary ships survived the day. I guess that's what mercenaries do, right? They survive. So our leader and our 3 mercenary ships survived. We lost both of our corvettes. Looks like we are now sieging Pixis because they took that frickin' should we invade here? Got a defender and a corvette. We should definitely siege the system. But I don't know that we need to invade just yet. How are we looking here at... Pavo is still 560 manpower. They have 0 manpower. So we could just take them out, I guess. Yeah, let's see what happens if we siege 40 versus 0. That should be that should be fine. We'll do the guerrilla attack. We don't do the preemptive bombing because that'll damage population and damage improvements and all that stuff. So let's just do the guerrilla warfare since it's 40 versus 0. That should allow us to take that back easily. Decisive victory, 40 versus 0. So there we go. We own Pixis again. That was easy enough. Alright, so that's it for this episode. We got a lot of stuff. Ooh, Cersini has quadrinics on it. Missing technology. Huh. Don't know what quadrinics is used for just yet, and we don't have the technology to get it. We can't colonize any planets in Cersini just yet, so there's nothing we can do about it there. Alright, so the war with the Cravers is heating up, and it's currently going okay, but they have the definite advantage mid-range right now. They've got more ships, they've got better ships on the way than we've got. So we gotta, and our economy is failing, so we got issues. But for now, we're okay. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.